Breaking news. We interrupt this broadcast to bring you a national alert. Environmental Canada has issued an atomic element alert for all of Canada. The atomic element with the atomic number 94, also known as plutonium or the atomic symbol Pu, is on the loose in southern Ontario. This is a highly radioactive and poisonous heavy metal. These are some crucial details that we have to tell you about plutonium before we can further continue this broadcast, viewers. Plutonium was first produced and isolated on December 14th, 1940, but was first identified on February 23rd, 1941 by Glenn T. Seaborg, Edwin Millen, Joseph W. Kennedy, and Arthur Weil. It was discovered in the Berkeley Radiation Laboratory of the University of California, Berkeley. It is used for fuel for nuclear reactors and as fissile material for nuclear weapons. Plutonium has a boiling point of 3,232 degrees Celsius and a density of 16 to 20 grams per cubic centimeter, along with a silver color. These were some examples of physical properties of plutonium.
It oxidizes slowly. It commonly creates plutonium dioxide. It corrodes fairly easily if in an undivided form. It usually reacts with carbon, fluorine, oxygen, and nitrogen to create carbides, fluorides, nitrates, and oxides. These are some examples of chemical properties of plutonium.
Yeah, and now we will continue with this broadcast with the big warning of plutonium in our area.
The isotope plutonium-239 has also been spotted on the scene. This isotope has the same number of protons and electrons as elemental plutonium, but 5 less neutrons. This means it is fissile, so it can split, releasing many kilotons of energy.
Now we will transfer you to the man on the scene, Aryan II.
Last known position of the plutonium atom, and word on the street is that plutonium was created through the fission of a uranium atom, or through neutron irradiation. Plutonium, the isotope plutonium-239, was also created by the neutron irradiation, just exposed to less neutrons than elemental plutonium. Neutron irradiation is the process of neutrons being exposed to certain elements, then those neutrons being added to the nucleus or element. Back to you.
Wait, what? Ah! This just in, the isotope plutonium-239 has split. There has been fission. I repeat, there has been fission. This has occurred where Aryan II was located. We salute him.
This is a great example of fission of the isotope plutonium-239. An isotope is a version of an atom with more or less neutrons, altering its atomic mass.
Also, be very cautious of elemental plutonium. It has 150 neutrons, unlike plutonium-239, which has 145. But this does not mean it is not dangerous. It is still highly radioactive and poisonous. The number of electrons in each shell is 2, 8, 18, 32, 24, 8, 2. Since it only has 2 valence electrons, it is still quite reactive. You should still watch out for it. The main difference between plutonium-239 and elemental plutonium is that the isotope is fissile, as well as having a difference in half-life. Elemental plutonium having one of 80 million years, plutonium-239 having one of 24,100 years.
Plutonium can cause cancer with just little exposure. It is also used in atomic bombs such as the Fat Man, which was dropped on Nagasaki. It is an extremely dense and hard metal that decays radioactively, releasing alpha particles, which are helium nuclei. This synthesized metal melts at 639.4 degrees Celsius, which is extremely low compared to other heavy metals. People of Canada, I cannot stress this enough. Stay away from the atom at all costs.
On the wanted poster of elements, also known as the periodic table of elements, plutonium is located in the actinide category of the table in period 7. This has been Elemental News. Remember to be careful of plutonium until we further update you of its status. We're signing off.